Hey, if you need help solving a problem or getting customer support, before you submit that support ticket, this is a simple 6-step formula to help you solve the problem quickly. So not only will you maybe be able to find the answer right now, but if you do submit a ticket, you're much more likely to get the answer you're looking for on the first try. So it'll save you a lot of time back and forth with the support desk. It'll also save a lot of time in the future as you're able to use this formula in the future for any problems you have with any product or service. So step one, of course, is Google the problem. So most people Google the problem these days, but they don't always use the advanced search techniques that Google gives you to help solve a problem. So make sure that you put the keywords or the error message you're looking for in quotes, and that'll pull up all of the results. You can also use the keyword solved, and because that will show other people that have solutions to that particular problem. The other thing you can use is a negative qualifier. So if you do negative keyword, it'll eliminate unrelated results. So if you find a bunch of people talking about a particular problem, but it's for a different product, you can use minus that product name, and that will eliminate all of those results. The other thing you can do is search for just within the product domain name. So whatever the domain name of the product you're on, do site : domain name, and then use your keywords, and it will only search that site for the answer to your problem. Okay, so step two, depending on if it's a website issue or a product issue using your computer, make sure you clear your cache and reboot your computer. So oftentimes with browsers these days, they very aggressively cache to save you page time and page load time. So clear your cache and reboot your computer and see if that resolves the problem. Step three, spend at least 5 minutes searching company support resources. Very often your answer has already been answered in the FAQ. It's also in the documentation that's attached to the company's product. So make sure you spend at least 5 minutes searching their resources, because chances are they've already answered it. Step four, if you do have to submit a support ticket, just be nice, concise, and precise. Oftentimes people are frustrated and they take it out on the support person. And honestly, there's a large percentage of the time where it's more user error than it is product error. So be nice, concise, and precise. And what that means, just a quick introduction. Don't give your personal history. You don't have to explain everything that's going on in your life. Just tell them who you are, what the product is, what the problem is, and precisely tell them what error message you're getting. The other thing you can do is ask your questions and list what you've tried already in bullets. I'm a big fan of bullets. So essentially, a lot of people will write multiple paragraphs and they'll ask 6 different questions in all the paragraphs, and it's very hard for the support person to understand what it is you're talking about or which questions to answer. So if you have more than one question, put those questions in a bullet list at the end of the email. And that way the person can just read it and then they go, okay, that's the answer to this, that's the answer to this. And you're much more apt to get your questions answered that way. Also, list what you've already tried in bullets, because the first response is always going to be, you should try this or try this. And then they'll say, I tried that already. And so next thing you know, you got 4 emails back and forth because they're telling you to try what you've already tried. And so list the questions that you have and list what you've already tried in bullets, so it's very easy for the support person to read. Next, include any error messages, attach a screenshot or an example URL. The most common responses for most technical support people, especially in the digital marketing space, is what error are you receiving? Can you share a screenshot? What's the URL? And most people don't submit those in the first ticket. So just tell them clearly what the error message is, attach a screenshot if you can. If you don't have a screen grab piece of software, Windows has what's called a snipping tool. Just go to the search, type in snipping tool. It's a cool little screenshot grabber, and you can just grab a quick little screenshot of whatever the error message is and just attach it to the support ticket. So if you do those things, Google the problem, clear your cache, reboot your computer, research the company's resources, be nice, concise, and precise in your email. Don't share personal history. It's not necessary. Step 5, ask your questions and list what you've already tried in bullets. And finally, include any error messages, attach a screenshot or example URL. If you do those 6 things, you will dramatically reduce the number of support tickets you have to submit and respond to. And you'll make the support person love you because they can just solve your problem and move on to the next one. So that's it. I hope this was helpful. Thank you. And feel free to share this video or use it on your own site and product if you'd like.